Hello everyone, today is going to be a different kind of video. I figured that I haven't really done a channel update or a comics pickup vlog in a while, and I tend to do a channel update every now and again, and a comics pickup vlog has kind of become a yearly occurrence, so I figured now would be a good time to do that. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go to my comic shop, pick up my pull list, and tell you guys what I think of the comics I picked up. Also, update you guys on what's been going on, because I haven't been posting very consistently. But yeah, I got this new camera, so I figure I might as well do this. If you've been watching any of my newish videos that have come out, like the past couple videos, you'll notice quality difference because I got this camera, and yeah, you guys can see it. Ugh. Yeah. And you see I got this gigantic tripod right here. I don't have one of them like gorilla type tripods where they got like the fancy thing. I got this gigantic tripod and this is what I'm using. Check the fit or lack thereof. We got the Superman Converse, which I almost never wear, but I'm wearing today. And yes, my room's a mess. It's always a mess. Got the Bobby Knuckles. Always gotta represent the Reaper. But yeah, we're gonna be going to a comic shop. And I got some good comics to pick up today. Got Geiger #3. Got Bounty Hunters like number 13. I can't remember all that came out. But we got some good comics to pick up. And we're gonna go. So, see you guys in my car. Alright, so we're gonna head over to the comic shop now. I have no clue how this tripod's gonna hold up while I drive. Hopefully it stays steady. We'll see. This part of the vlog doesn't really matter anyways, but it's really sunny out. Contrary to what some people would have you to believe, it does get sunny in Washington, especially during the summer. And it's nice because it's sunny but not hot. Unlike back in Florida, it would be incredibly hot and just so humid. But here it gets sunny, but it's not too hot and not too humid right now, which is nice. It does get hot sometimes, but right now it's not too hot. So let's drive to the comic shop. And of course, I got Abby with me, as always. She's always coming along with me. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Fuck my friends, they're gone. They all left one by one. And now the summer's done. They don't need no more fun.
Well, that was a bit scuffed trying to drive with this camera. Turned it off pretty fast because I had to like have my hand on the tripod the whole time. Didn't work out so well. So, we're at the comic shop. Gonna roll down the windows for Abby while I'm in there. I'm only gonna be in there for like a minute or two. Literally just go in, grab my comics, pay for them, leave. Yeah, so I'm not gonna record in there because I'm just gonna go grab them and then come back out. So it's not gonna be long. But yeah, see you guys in a minute. And I'm back. So, got 4 comics today. Picked up Geiger #3, Bounty Hunters #13, Justice League Last Ride issue 2, which is Zarsky's Justice League, and then Batman the Detective #3. So I'm excited to read all these. Let's talk about some comics. So, I read all 4 of these. This was actually like one of the best weeks in comics in a long time for me personally, for like my pickups. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed every single issue that I read. So, let's talk about War of the Bounty Hunters. So, this is Bounty Hunters issue 13. All the Star Wars books are tying into a big story arc called War of the Bounty Hunters right now. You don't have to read any of the really other books other than like the main War of the Bounty Hunters book. You can read that and be fine. You don't have to read the other tie-ins, just everything else is tying into it. So it is one of those dumb things where it's like everything's tying into it, but at the same time, Charles Soule and Marvel actually did a decent job of being like, you don't have to read the other stuff. None of the other stuff is really necessary. And as far as preludes go, there's only one prelude that's kind of necessary if you really want to understand what's going on. But Bounty Hunters is a book that I have on my pull regardless of the main storyline. I'm not picking up any other books to supplement the main storyline. It's just I read this regardless because Ethan Sachs writes it. He's a writer that I really enjoy his work. The first book I had read of his, and it might have been his first comic, I'm not sure. Well, it's the first thing I ever read of his, was Old Man Hawkeye, and it was fantastic. If you guys remember when that book came out, I was singing its praises each week that it came out. I was constantly talking about how good it is. And yeah, so War of the Bounty Hunters is really good. And, well, Bounty Hunters issue 13 is good, and it's a good tie-in. So Valence, this guy, is the main character. I always describe him as Space Jonah Hex because he is, and I'm fine with that because we don't have a Jonah Hex book. So having a Jonah Hex in Star Wars is really cool because I love Jonah Hex. And yeah, he's so let me break down what's going on in War of the Bounty Hunters. Spoilers-ish for War of the Bounty Hunters if you have not read it. Light spoilers. I won't go fully into it, but so War of the Bounty Hunters, the premise is this takes place like in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. This is the point where where Han has been frozen in carbonite and Boba has him. Boba is taking him to Jabba, but when he's taking him there, the carbonite is still experimental. Remember, they didn't even know if Han was going to survive it. Like, at this point in the Star Wars timeline, carbonite was not something that was used to store living beings. So, when he's taking him, he notices that Han's systems are kind of failing. Han could die, and it's not looking too good. So he stops at some place where he knows a guy that can fix him up and keep him in the carbonite and keep everything good. But when he's there, he doesn't have anything he can pay the guy with. So the guy says, okay, go and do this bounty. Go kill this person for me, and I'll fix Han up for you. And so Boba goes, and he does that. And when he comes back, Han's gone, and the guy that was supposed to fix him up is dead. Now, this is the big spoiler. The person who took Han is Crimson Dawn. If you've seen the Solo movie, which not everyone saw it because you don't really need to, it's not exactly a good movie. It's very okay. But they were the crime organization in that. And I can't remember her name, but Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. I don't remember her character's name because I just didn't really care about her character that much. I didn't really care about anyone in that movie. But she is back, and she took Han's body, and she is leading Crimson Dawn, and they have a big play that they're trying to make. We don't know exactly what it is, but they have Han now. And Jabba doesn't know that this happens. He thinks that Boba double-crossed him and sold Han to, like, the highest bidder. So Jabba's like, screw you, I'm putting out a big-ass bounty on Boba Fett. Whoever brings me Boba Fett gets, like, this huge bunch of credits. So everyone is hunting Boba Fett right now, but people are also hunting Han because there's still, like, a bounty on Han. So that's War of the Bounty Hunters. All these bounty hunters are coming together to try to get Boba and Han. So it's a really good storyline. It's only one issue in right now, but I'm really enjoying it. And the Bounty Hunters book itself has been solid throughout. Ethan Sachs does a great job. I enjoy the art, and I love Valence. And right now, Valence is teamed up with Dengar, and they butt heads so much. It's great, and I love their sort of relationship that they have. Like it's great because they hate each other so much, but they're being forced to work together right now, and it's great. And Valence also owes Han because they were in the Empire at the same time, and Han saved his life, and so he's trying to go and get Han sort of as a way to pay him back. And yeah, it's just really good. Read Bounty Hunters if you're into Star Wars, especially if you're looking for something that's not like all Force and lightsabers and Jedi and Sith. If you're like more into the grimy like underworld of Star Wars, you'll like Bounty Hunters. It's really good. So yeah, hope I sold you on Bounty Hunters. It's a great book. You should definitely read it. And the current War of the Bounty Hunters storyline is really good, and Boba Fett's badass in it. So anyways, next we got Batman Detective. The Detective number 3. This is Tom Taylor's miniseries for Batman. It's really good. It's the best Batman book out right now. I just recently dropped Batman from my poll, the main Batman book from James Tynion, because it got too much of, here's Harley Quinn doing Harley Quinn things, and we'll give you like 3 pages of Batman. And the thing was, like, James Tynion's Detective Comics is very much a Bat Family sort of book. I didn't read all of it, but from what I did read, it was very much focused on the Bat Family. And when James Tynion took over the Batman book, he's talking about how he wasn't going to make it a Bat Family book like that. He was going to focus more on Batman. And now it's slowly, well, not very slowly, it has become more of a Bat Family book if you include Harley Quinn, the Bat Family. And it's just annoying. I don't care about it. Like, the last issue had so much of just, like, what's his name, Ghostmaker or whatever, and Harley and talking about, like, getting Poison Ivy back or whatever, and I was like, I don't care. I just don't care. So I dropped Batman. But Batman Detective, even though it's only a 6-issue miniseries, we're on issue 3, really good. Solid storyline. Basically, the storyline that's going on right now is this group is hunting Batman, and they're hunting people that Batman has saved. If Batman has ever saved your life, like if he saved you, if you're tied up from the Joker, and the Joker had you hostage, and then Batman went and beat up the Joker and saved you, these people are trying to kill you now, because they're trying to undo all the good work that Batman has done, and they're just a crazy, like, cult sort of organization. They dress up sort of like Batman, except all white, and they're weird. And Henry Ducard's involved, and something happened to him last issue, and in this issue we get a lot of flashbacks with Henry Ducard, he's one of the guys that trained Batman. You know, when Batman went on his world tour, when Bruce Wayne did before he was Batman, to get all like the knowledge of the different martial arts and all these other things, Henry Ducard was the one who trained him on like sort of detective work and how to be a manhunter. And in this, it's really good. This is the best issue of the series so far, in my opinion, and I love what Tom Taylor did with the flashbacks. Like, seeing young Bruce and Henry Ducard interact is great, and I love how he writes Henry Ducard. It's so much fun. And, yeah, great issue, and freaking Tom Taylor is firing on all cylinders right now at DC. Like, his Nightwing book is fantastic, Batman the Detective is fantastic, the dude, what he did with Deceased was really good. He can't miss at DC, it seems. His Marvel work, not the biggest fan of his Injustice work, but his current DC stuff is just... read it. If it has Tom Taylor on it, I'm picking it up at DC. That's just how it is. But yeah, and also it's got Kubert's art, which is fantastic. So, next we have Justice League Last Ride. This is Chip Zdarsky's Elseworlds Justice League book. This is also a mini-series, I believe, or a maxi-series. We're on issue 2. It doesn't say 2 of what, but I believe it's mini or maxi series. I don't remember how many issues. But either way, it's really good. This issue offers up a lot more questions. Something happened with Darkseid and things and stuff between the Justice League, and slowly, it's one of those things where like we get flashbacks to what happened with the Justice League fighting Darkseid and all of Apocalypse, and there's like tension between the Justice League members, especially Batman and Superman, because someone made a choice about something, we don't really know what it is yet, and they're slowly sort of revealing it piece by piece, but they're also escorting Lobo to Apocalypse for reasons that I won't spoil right now, and yeah, it's just really good, and I don't want to say much because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, Justice League Last Ride's been really good, and it's an Elseworlds story, so there's a lot of stakes involved, because there's a lot of things that can be done since it's Elseworlds, and this issue is very intriguing. Highly recommend it. It's also the best Justice League book that I've read in a long time, because Snyder's Justice League got too big for its own britches, so didn't really enjoy that. Bendis is currently writing Justice League, not reading that, and I've heard it's terrible. But yeah, Justice League Last Ride, really good. Chip Zdarsky's another guy that's firing on all cylinders that, like, you just can't read anything bad from him. Daredevil's amazing. What he's doing with Justice League's great. I believe he's writing another, like, Spider-Man miniseries or something right now that I heard is good. I haven't read it, though, but Zdarsky's doing really good. Next up, we got Geiger number 3. Geiger is my favorite book out right now. It's just really good. It's Jeff Johns and Gary Frank's Image book, their creator-owned book. It's fantastic. It's so good, and I don't really want to say anything about it because I don't want to spoil it. If you have not read it, you need to. We get some big reveals in this issue, and it's kind of sad, but it's really well done. There are some cliches here where, like, tough good guy says no to innocent people at first, but then he realizes he needs to help these innocent people, and so he's going to. And so that's kind of a bit of a cliche, but other than that, I really enjoyed the issue, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And yeah, just Geiger's fantastic. But that's it for the comics I read today. With those 4 issues, that's all I picked up. Fantastic, though. Really good. Like, every single one of them I thoroughly enjoyed. This is the best week I've had in comics in a while, probably. Like, it's really good. Honestly, these 4 issues are fantastic. If any of them ever interest you, I highly recommend checking them all out. But yeah. Now, as far as the channel update thing goes, I stream a lot now on Twitch because I upgraded my PC earlier this year, so now I can stream without taking as big of a performance hit when playing games. So I stream on Twitch a fair amount, like 4 times a week, I'd say, on average. So that is linked in the description, or twitch.tv/the_RCBG if you want to check that out. I have a lot of fun streaming on there and interacting with you guys. It's a ton of fun. And also, if you like the Battlefront videos and stuff, it's literally just that, just in other games. It's me and my friends playing games on stream, and it's so much fun. And I also upload the highlights to my second channel, the Papa Bean channel, which is also linked in the description, or just search Papa Bean on YouTube. So I upload my stream highlights on there, so if you missed the streams, there you go. Because I generally stream late, because my daily schedule goes from Monday through Friday. Is I wake up, I work for 8 hours, then I go and I take my dog for a walk, feed her, and then I work out, and then I eat, and then I stream, and then I go to bed. And that's pretty much how my days go, and that's why there's not a whole lot of uploads, because I don't have a whole lot of time, and streaming's so much easier than making videos. I enjoy making videos, it's just I have to put a lot more time and effort into it, and I'm a very lazy individual, especially when I have a busy day, so that's why. But yeah, so I've been streaming a lot more. I've been my Instagram's not dead currently. I've actually been posting on there a decent bit, so you can follow me on Instagram if you want. That's linked in the description, or same _RCBG. Same as my Twitter. So yeah, I've just been doing more stuff. I'm going to try to upload more. I really want to get to where I can upload once a week. That's the goal. Like, that's not that much at all. It's just, I don't know. I get in my own head a lot, especially, like, you guys have no idea how many videos I've worked, like, 50% on and then just trashed and been like, no one wanted to watch this. Like, I do that a lot, so I'm going to try to stop doing that and just actually put some effort in and make some videos. I have ideas for videos. I still want to continue my Star Wars review series. I'm definitely going to. It's just right now, I reviewed Phantom Menace, and next up is Attack of the Clones, and that movie is terrible, so I don't want to do that. But I'm going to. Eventually, I'll get to it. There's no schedule for that. I wanted to do a Scott Snyder video for a while, talking about him, because there are some interesting things that I definitely want to talk about with that. Maybe more vlogs, who knows? If you guys enjoyed this, I could do more vlogs if you guys want me to. Anything else? Yeah, there are other, like, comic storylines I thought about doing videos on that I'm not really going to talk about currently, but there are things that I'll definitely... I have ideas, it's just I need to, like, sit down and actually do them, like, focus on them. Because, yeah, that's the thing, like, when it comes to my video making process, I can't, like... I'm not someone who, like, oh, I'll work an hour each day on it. I'm someone who, like, once I start on it, I want to just work on it and get it done. Like, that's how I am with my videos. It's not like... It'd make much more sense for me because it'd make more sense with the amount of time I have to be like, each day I'll work an hour on a video, but I don't do that. Like, if I work on it, I am staying up till like 4 in the morning finishing said video. That's just how it is. So I'll try to be more protective with videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I rambled a lot, but yeah, I had fun with this. Let me know in the comments below if there are any specific videos you guys want to see from me. Also, my Discord is linked in the description if you guys want to join me there. Have a lot of fun talking to you guys on my Discord. But yeah, all social medias and all that is linked in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all that. And my Twitch, of course, which I hope to see you there because I have a lot of fun streaming on there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later. Peace, everyone.